Hello viewers, and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I shall be discussing about cover letter. In the search and application for jobs, it is important to get things right the first time, as you may not have another opportunity to make amends. A cover letter will often make the first impression in the mind of a hiring manager, making it an essential part of your application. Therefore, writing a good cover letter is as important as building a good resume. A cover letter is a one-page document you send to employers with your resume. A cover letter typically contains information about why you are applying for the job, a summary of your professional background, and how you are uniquely qualified for the position. It is 3 to 4 paragraphs long. It ought to add to the information on your resume and reintroduce you to the company as a strong applicant. While some employers might insist on a cover letter as part of the application process, others might make it optional or even ask that you ignore it entirely. Before you get down to writing, you should learn what types of cover letters are. Otherwise, you might end up using the wrong one. You can use cover letters for a variety of purposes. There are basically about 5 types of cover letter, and they are: 1. Application cover letter. Application cover letter is the most popular cover letter type. This cover letter is usually sent alongside a resume to a recruiter or hiring manager in response to a job ad. An application cover letter could also be sent together with a CV, since both a resume and a CV are equally essential components of a job application. 2. Prospecting cover letter, aka cold contact cover letter or a letter of intent. A prospecting cover letter is written to inquire about available openings at the companies that interest the applicant, while also applying at the same time. This type of cover letter is often sent to businesses that don't openly advertise their vacancies. 3. Networking cover letter. Networking cover letter can be used to ask the individuals in your business network for support with job search. The aim of this type of cover letter is to inquire about job openings, career advice, or help with finding a new job. 4. Email cover letter. Email cover letter is a shorter version of the cover letter types mentioned above. However, in this case, instead of attaching a separate cover letter to an email, the letter's content is written directly in the email message. The email cover letter is less formal and more condensed than the other types. 5. Referral cover letter. Referral cover letter is used when someone known to an applicant refers the applicant for a position. In this cover letter type, it is necessary to introduce yourself and name the person who referred you. It may also be helpful to include a reference list to the resume in this case. So, which types of cover letters would assist you in landing a job interview? Theoretically, every single one can help. But practically, it depends on your work profile, your experience, and the company itself. Some businesses may have a policy of hiring people through open job advertisements. In such cases, sending even the fanciest prospective cover letter won't get you a job outside the normal recruitment process. However, there's no harm in trying different types of cover letters for jobs. In this video, I will be discussing the application cover letter, also known as a job application letter or letter of application. I will be explaining the different sections of a cover letter and how to write each. Towards the end of the video, I will give you a few additional tips to help your cover letter stand out and also give you a link to some cover letter samples, which you can download and edit to use in creating your own. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, kindly do so to enjoy more content. Please like and click the notification bell so that you do not miss out on our new uploads. Now, let's get started. Firstly, an application cover letter must consist of the following 6 sections. 1. Cover letter header. 2. Salutation. 3. Introduction paragraph. 4. Body paragraphs. 5. Closing paragraph. 6. Signature and attachments list. Let's now talk about the layout for an application cover letter. Before you start writing your cover letter, it is important that you make it ATS friendly. Therefore, it is necessary to open a text editor and adjust the format of the letter page. The applicant tracking software, ATS, sees your application first, so if the software can't parse it, the recruiter won't even have a chance to read it. By taking care of the layout, you ensure your letter of application passes the ATS scan and lands on the employer's list of candidates you're targeting. Plus, with clear formatting, you're making it easy for the recruiter to read it and quickly pick out the best bits. To learn more about the ATS and how it works, watch my video on how to build a Canadian-style resume. The video is on my channel, and the link is in the description box below. The format of an application cover letter should be as follows. Set margins to 1 inch on each side of the page. Create enough spacing, 1 to 1.15 between lines, 1-inch margins, double space between paragraphs. Pick a legible cover letter font, like Arial, Calibri, Verdana, Garamond, or Helvetica in 11 to 12 points in a font size. Align the content to the left, except your name and contact address, which can also be at the center or to the right. Pick the file format, PDF, unless the recruiter requested a Word file specifically. It's the best electronic cover letter format because it keeps the cover letter layout intact. Name the file, job title _ your name _ cover letter .pdf, which in a real example would look like this, storekeeper _ Sarah James _ cover letter. Let's now discuss how to write each section of an application cover letter. 1. Cover letter header. You need to create a professional cover letter header. To achieve this, you should have specific details handy, and these include your full name, mailing address, phone number, email, and LinkedIn profile handle. Date of writing. Hiring manager's or recruiter's name, job title, company name, and location. Addressing the cover letter correctly is the single most important thing in cover letter writing. Fail at this stage, and your application is good to go to the trash. The heading of your cover letter should match the heading of your resume. Use the same setup, fonts, and margins. It shows your professionalism and attention to detail. Plus, if the hiring manager prints out multiple cover letters and resumes and they get disorganized, it will be easy to spot your documents. You're guaranteed bonus points in such a case. It is standard practice to begin with your name and address at the top of your cover letter. Some people center this information, following the pattern in which it appears on their resume. For example, Sarah James, storekeeper, Seattle, Washington, 98101, 425-286-5792. Sarah_James@gmail.com. LinkedIn.com/in/Sarah.James. Next, you need to document the date you are sending the letter. The date line is usually in between your address and the address to which you are sending the letter. Leave a slightly larger space between your contact information and the date of writing. Any date format is acceptable. For example, April 4th, 2023 or April 4th, 2023. The date should be followed by the employer's or recruiter's name and address. You can find this information in the job description or on the company's website. For example, Gilbert Wess, Humphreys Business Ventures, 123 Root Street, Edmonton, AB. There should also be an extra space between the date and the employer's contact details. Note that if you are sending an email cover letter, these first 3 steps are not necessary. 2. Salutation. In salutation, you're addressing your hiring manager, and if they gave their name in the job ad, you're lucky. So open your cover letter with the correct name, and you'll get the attention you deserve. For example, Dear Kate, Dear Miss Kate, or Dear Kate Brown. You can look for the name in the job description, on the company website, or LinkedIn. If you're struggling to get it, call the company and ask for the hiring manager's name. By no means open the cover letter with "to whom it may concern" or "Dear Sir" or "Madam." Nothing screams generic more than these 2. Go for "Dear XYZ Team" instead, "Hiring Manager" or "Dear Hiring Manager" if all other strategies to get their name have failed. 3. Introduction paragraph. In the introduction paragraph, you might include the position you are interested in, as well as your qualifications and how you encountered the job search. Make sure you do not introduce yourself in more than 2 to 3 lines of the paragraphs. However, it is advisable to use your cover letter introduction to showcase a couple of big achievements or rich experience that will impress the recruiter enough to continue reading. Mention that you want to use your experience and skills to help drive the company forward or solve its problems. Be enthusiastic about the position and company. 4. Body paragraphs. The body paragraph should preferably be 2 paragraphs explaining why you're a great candidate, your motivation behind the application, and what you are bringing to the company. In the first paragraph, use the job ad as a cheat sheet and explain how your skills and experience can benefit them. State the projects or tasks you have experience with and the relevant responsibilities you have undertaken in the past that apply to this position. Mention what you took away from them, and what makes you a better candidate as a result of this. For example, are they looking for an experienced, friendly retail sales associate? Tell them how you've been in that role for the last 5 years, consistently maintaining a perfect customer satisfaction rate. Stick to the requirements listed in the job description. You want to target keywords mentioned explicitly to pass the screening process and the recruiter's scrutiny later. Use moderation when talking about your professional achievements. You can also add bullet points and numbers to make your offer really stand out. Avoid overly long sentences and blocks of text. This isn't an essay writing contest. Use the second paragraph to make the recruiter realize that they do want to call you. Make them see the need to call you for an interview. Reiterate your interest in the job and how you believe that you would be a great fit for the company. State what your plans are if you are hired. Mention what the employer will gain by hiring you over someone else. Ask for a call or meeting to discuss your fit with the team and the benefit to the company. You shouldn't just copy what's on your resume, make sure that what you're writing in your cover letter complements your resume and vice versa. Make sure not to copy your resume into your letter of application. It's better to elaborate on 1 or 2 of the accomplishments instead of copying them. Also, ensure that your cover letter is a reflection of what is in the job ad. 5. Closing paragraph. The closing paragraph is often used to express your excitement about the prospect of working for the organization, Appreciate the company for the opportunity to pursue it, and ask them to respond to your approach. It should just be up to 4 sentences long. The use of some cliches, such as "thank you for considering my application" or "looking forward to hearing from you," has over time been found to be ineffective in job applications. So, it is better to get rid of them. Instead, make a move and ask the recruiter directly whether they'll invite you for an interview, such as "let's schedule a meeting to discuss how my transferable skills could help your team." Not only does it make the recruiter feel obliged to reply, but you can also count on a quick response. In addition, you created one more opportunity to sell yourself and your strengths, which have the power to solve your employer's problems. 6. Signature and attachment list. To sign the letter, you can use best regards variations, such as "kind regards," "with kind regards," or "with best regards," followed by your full name. Avoid closings that are too informal, such as "cheers" or "thanks." Type out your full name. Leave some space below to either sign your name if you have a printed cover letter, or for an electronic signature if you're sending your cover letter by email. Don't forget about your cover letter enclosure or attachment at the very end. It's especially helpful if the hiring manager requires several different documents in your job application. What we have discussed so far is the vital information needed to write an excellent cover letter. It will be highly productive if you pay attention to the details given about each section when writing one. In summary, some key tips to remember that can help you write an employer-friendly cover letter are: 1. Customize your cover letter for each job, make it unique. You should write a different cover letter for every job, with content tailored at each job ad. 2. Your cover letter should supplement your resume, do not repeat it. 3. Include keywords and supporting details related to the job. 4. Address any missing pieces with your cover letter. If you don't have a lot of experience on your resume or do not meet all the qualifications, take time to outline your biggest strengths as related to the job, with concrete examples. 5. Keep it brief. When determining how long a cover letter should be, focus on the details that are most important for the job. 6. Carefully read through your cover letter when it's ready and check for spelling, punctuation, and grammar mistakes. Have a friend or family member review it as well and give their feedback. As a way to assist you in writing your own cover letter, I have carefully selected some samples and put them into a file, which you can access, download, and edit to create your own. The link is what is being displayed now on your screen. You can also find the link in the description box below. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed watching. If you did, please click the like button and also share with your friends. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, kindly do so to enjoy more content. Also, click the notification bell so that you do not miss out on our upcoming uploads. Thanks, and stay blessed.